Good day, Terrarians. PurpleMentat here with episode 15 of my Calamity single-player playthrough. Last time we killed the Slime God. Today we're going to get ready for hard mode, and the primary thing to do to get ready for hard mode is try to isolate the corruption areas of your world as much as you can. It's not going to be perfect, and especially like our jungle, if I remember correctly, might be kind of screwed. No, that's not here. That's in the multiplayer world. Our jungle's actually fine. That's right. Like the one corruption area in this world is like from here all the way over to basically the dungeon. But otherwise is like there's going to be this big area that is pretty much guaranteed to be all corrupted. We might be able to save some of the non-corrupted area there. So the way that you would normally go about protecting area would be to give it a 5-block gap all the way down of completely empty air. And then you can't have the edges on either side lined with dirt either. In fact, the best thing you can do is completely fill up that 5-block gap. Well, that's a lot of digging, even if we have a pretty good pickaxe, and I get bored trying to do all that. What we have, though, from Fargo's Wilta's mutant mod, Fargo's mutant mod, is the Instavator. Buzzing. Requires 40 desert fossils. These are the things you dig up from the ground, not the things that you extractinate from them. 15 dynamite, 10 rope coils, and 99 torches each. Creates a elevator instantly. Do not use if any important building is below. I don't even know what this is going to, like, do if there are important buildings below, but I made sure that I had enough goodies in my box to make a few of them. I need more torches now, apparently. Let's get over to that snow spot again and drop an instavator into the ground. See what we see out of that. I'm gonna stand way over right at the edge here, and we're gonna... Whoa! They aren't kidding about instant. Whew! It said did damage. I expected to, like, you know, have a fuse or something. But yeah, here you go. Here's a perfect protect you from the effects of your evil biome, be it corruption or otherwise. It has a lining of gray brick. There are torches all the way down. In fact, you can probably recover a bunch of these torches and use them to make the next one if you're stingy. And it goes all that way down. Just cuts right through everything. That, ooh, hello, skeleton merchant. Oh, it's a new moon. Ah. Oh. He sells something that I want on a full moon. And I don't know if I've got the patience, because I need to stand here for a very long time to get back to the full moon. Oh, but I want that. Whatever. He'll show up again. We'll find him again. We will not worry too much about it. Whee! Oh. Some water fell down. All of the torches fell to the bottom. I want to see what it does at the very bottom in hell, if it actually goes down into the lava, or if it stops. Oh. Well, apparently it stopped at some point. Ah. It hit water and obsidian. Or water and lava. And now there's an obsidian stopper. Good thing we came to check, huh? I have the dank creepers back again because I realized that the other guys, those slimes, had a pretty severe critical flaw. Oh, look at that. It goes right down all the way to the bottom of the world. That's crazy. Yeah. Wow. Interesting. The Koro slimes and the Crim slimes are unable to traverse platforms. They can't go up them, they can't go down them. And I use platforms for, like, everything. So I can't see myself making good use of them. Anyway, so I'm going to put a couple more elevators up here and there to try to section off that corruption. Then I just need to make sure that... Ooh, hello. We don't want to leave that lying there. These guide voodoo dolls summon the... Oh, look at that. Because this must be where it hit lava, so there's no rope even. Yep. Okay. There we are. So, it'll require some touching up, but that's okay. Those guide voodoo dolls, if they get killed by lava, will summon the wall of flesh. That's how we're going to fight it when we choose. So yeah, I'm going to try to section off that corruption area a bit more. We're going to check... I think that's regular ice? Yes, it is. Good. So we don't have, like, purple ice that's extending across. So I think we have that corruption contained. Well, maybe. For you. You're a regular ice block. So are you. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Fantastic. But this will stop the corruption from ever heading east of here. And the subway bit will stop it from getting up. When the wall of flesh dies, it's going to send off hard mode biomes heading up to the left and up to the right. One of those is going to be a hard mode corruption because we are in a corruption world and that's just how the game works. The other one is going to be the hollow. Hallow? Hallowed ground. Yeah, hallow. The hallow. We're going to be dealing with unicorns and pixies and rainbows, and it's going to be fabulous. Wow, this desert's basically already corrupted. I don't know if there's any... You know what? Having a corrupted desert's not a problem. Actually, having either of the deserts corrupted and or hallowed isn't an issue at all. As long as we protect the ocean. That's the important part to me. I don't want the ocean getting corrupted on either side. So I'm going to go drop these two elevators to protect the ocean. I'm going to make more the oceans. I'm going to make some more torches to protect the jungle with. And maybe that other desert I'll try to section off a bit too, but I might just let that get hallowed. And that's going to be all the prep that we're going to do for hard mode. Then prepping for the fight, I've got the start of an underground subway. I like using minecart track because the lava slimes can't destroy minecart track when they die and the lava that they spew pops out. If you just use platforms, you might end up with some missing platforms. Let's go right here. As soon as it touches a block. Whee! Alright, let's see if we've managed to break anything horridly this time. Oh, already found water. I can't get ahead of it. I can't make it move any faster. Nope. I can't outrun the water. That's a shame. Anyway, you get the idea. So we're going to be taking down the wall of flesh real soon here. It's not going to take much more to get all this going. Ah, hey, look at this. It actually ignored the chest instead of cutting right through it. I kind of expected it to just destroy the chest and keep going and leave a bugged chest that I would need to manually remove somehow through like a cheat program or something. Glad it didn't. That is definitely an improvement over what I expected. Let me show you real quick why I'm so certain you don't want to be involved in the building portion of today's episode. Yeah, that noise for something like 6,000, well no, more like 3,500 minecart track. It's soul-rending. So there are a couple of other things that you may want to do to get your world ready for hard mode. One of them is to actually finish digging your subway all the way across so that you're segmenting not just horizontally but also vertically. That's something I am definitely going to be doing. And another that I'm not going to be doing 100% is digging out farming arenas in the various biomes. For example, having a big wide open area with a little bit of protection from yourself and maybe some thin lava floors to maximize your spawn rates in the underground jungle, the underground caverns, the underground snow, maybe even a corruption area. All of these can be very useful to speed your entry into hard mode and to allow you to collect a bunch of the harder to get gear faster. I'm not going to bother too much with that, but I did want to show off one modded item and also try out for the first time on camera the Galactic Reformer. Now, I'm a little concerned about this because it takes 999 dynamite to make, but we're going to see exactly how terrifying this thing is. Boom. And if we can just lag out this world when we try to use it. It's gonna be a good time. Let's go! So the reason I'm not too worried about making sure that I have maximized spawn rate and easy kill arenas is because the Calamity weaponry that I have is significantly better than what I would have... Ooh, giant shelly. What I would have going into hard mode in vanilla. And also, we've got access to these Zerg potions. Where'd they go? There they are. And these are pretty easy to make. They just require some demonic bone ash from killing the bone snakes in the underworld, and some murky sludge from killing black slimes and mother slimes in the underground or cavern. So I'll be able to go refarm those whenever I want to, especially if I save one to do so. Alright, so this is about the center of the area that... See, look, there's a mother slime right over there, hidden by all of the text from my informational accessories. This is about the middle of the area that I want blown up. Let's see what happens. Doof. Uh-oh. Ah. I'm a screen away. Is that enough? The fuse is still lit. That concerns me. You know, we can take the hit, but... everything's frozen. What have I done? All I could hear is things breaking. And, oh, there we go. Holy crap! Well, if you ever wanted all of the space to have to build with, now you know how to get it. Goodbye, Subway. Goodbye, elevator. Hello, emptiness. Ah, that was worth it. This is so worth all of the extra work that I just made for myself. All of the items, of course, are just gone. Poof. Oh, it even took out all the backgrounds? Hey, look, it left the chests. Sweet. I missed! So, yeah, be a little wary with those Galactic Reformers, but they're an option for mass destruction and clearing out of space. I'm going to spend just a moment outlining this whole area on the map, and then we're going to check out exactly how big it is. There we go. Now you can see the full diameter of the Galactic Reformer. And I'm at the surface. I started a little bit into the cavern layer, and it reached up to the surface. Exercise caution. More than I did when you're using this device. Oh boy. Yeah. So, that's really something. I'm gonna need more rope. So, one other thing that you have access to at this juncture that you didn't before killing the slime boss is a new pickaxe, the gel pick. And the wonderful thing about the gel pick is it is a 100% pickaxe power pick, same as the molten pick that you can get from Hellstone bars. That allows you to one-shot stone. That means you can dig very, very quickly. And if you remember, way back when at the beginning, we were taking a look at the ancient fossil. We saw that we could get the archaic powder with that and stuff, and we saw that we could get the world shaper soul as well. Those are still a little out of our reach. They're both hard mode, but the other thing that we ended up looking into to try to speed up our mining speed was the miner enchantment. And this we can get as soon as we get that full moon to buy the magic lantern. There's another source of the mining shirt and the mining pants, and I believe it's added by Fargo's. All you need to do is kill your merchant. And if you want to kill your merchant lots, you can make them a little death hut where they'll spawn and fall into lava immediately. So the options are there if you want them. How much rope is this even gonna... Where'd the rest of my rope? I thought I pulled out a whole bunch of... Did I use all of my rope making coils? I think I did. Alright, I actually have to talk to that original merchant, which is rare. Why he's up here on the second floor where no one cares. One of these days I gotta, like, tear this place down and actually build something that doesn't look like crap. Maybe. Someday. There we are. Whoop. Yeah. Alright, folks, I'm gonna get the rest of the subway dug out, and then we're going to, take on the wall of flesh. The original subway, not the, underworld tramway. I got maybe a quarter done. There's spawn. Here's me. Basically, I got part of the underground jungle sectioned off and only go in one direction. I haven't even started going this way before I remembered something. I hate all this digging. I just don't enjoy it. It's not fun for me. Some people, that's their jam. That's cool for them. So, we're going to call it good enough. I've got jungle somewhat protected. It's got a much better chance of surviving in hard mode than it did before. There's two things that can destroy your jungle when you transition into hard mode. First off is any, well, three, I suppose. And they all have to do with whatever world evil you currently have. First off, any corruption or crimson that you currently have touching the jungle will spread through it. This isn't likely to, by the way, cause like a permanent destruction of your jungle or anything. It's salvageable later and will likely return. And you probably, by this point in time, have some jungle grass seeds, which I don't at the moment. Or you have a tiny bit of an artificial jungle set up somewhere, which I do. So it's not like the end of the world. You can even like run through here real quick and break what you got, and maybe you get some more jungle grass seeds. I did not in this case. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Didn't I set up something along... Well, I mean, if I did set something up, I also blew it up. Whoops. So, you're not going to, like, completely forever lose your jungle unless you're insanely unlucky. It's not really likely to happen at all. Not to, I don't think it's worth worrying about the small possibility that it could happen. What did I do with my shade rain? Did I put it in here? I did. There we go. That's better. I'm gonna need this for the Wall of Flesh fight. So, one, if you have corruption already, or crimson, already touching your jungle, that's an issue. Two, if you, kill the Wall of Flesh, and it sends that beam of world evil through where your jungle is, that's going to cause it to, you know, start dying as well. What the heck? What's with all this water? I guess it just hasn't cleared out all the way yet. Darn. It just means a slow descent the rest of the way because I don't have any flippers potions handy. Oh, you know, it might have... it's working on it. It's just slow. Because it has to go around that obstruction. I guess I could, like, Instavator here. Right in the middle. Probably be a good idea. And then 3... to create the hard mode ores, to have them spawn in your world, your cobalt, mithril, adamantite, orichalcum. There's so many different ways to pronounce it, and I don't know if any one of them is right because it's a fictional word to begin with. your... all of those. To get those to spawn, you have to break the demon altars. Yike. That's not normal. An underworld flooded with water. I didn't even bring a guide. Disorganized. You're gonna need a guide voodoo doll with you to actually fight the wall of flesh. Try this again. So every time you break one of those demon altars, you're going to end up causing a tiny bit of ebonstone or crimstone to spawn somewhere randomly in the entire world. Which means even sectioning things off ahead of time like this isn't a guarantee to save any biome. You may end up in a position where the... Hopefully all of the water has evaporated by now. It has. Good. Where the... Well, mostly. It's working on it. You break a bunch of altars to get your hard mode orbs to spawn, and you get a bunch of little dots of ebonstone in your jungle, and that ends up corrupting the entire jungle over time. However, it's not a big deal, because we have tools that we can use to fix it later on. So we're going to call this good enough. We've got, as you can see, this sectioned off, our spawn area plus desert and a tiny bit of the snow sectioned off. And then we've got vertical stripes around the corruption and next to both oceans. We should be okay. Or okay enough, anyway. Now, the whole reason to hop on the minecart and do it this way is so that I can focus on just shooting the darn wall of flesh and not have to worry about outrunning it as much. Ooh. Oh dear. Woo! That was close. Heck. Demons. Alright, let's get our buff potions going. I don't expect this to be a hard fight, but I've been wrong in the past. Let's kill those. Buff up. Resummon. And we're going to hold just a moment for healing. Alright, there we go. I did use a single extra combination, the Builder's combination, so that I'd have, or it's not in my inventory, so I'd have the Calm buff, because I'm not carrying calming potions. So yeah, just toss your guide voodoo doll into some lava, hop on your minecart, and get ready. First thing you're going to want to do is get your summons targeted onto a eyeball. Oh, wow, he's going down fast. I didn't expect it to be this easy. Goodbye. That's going to skew the results a lot. There we go. Wall of Flesh has been defeated. Calamitous creatures now roam. The ancient ice spirits have been unbound. A star has fallen from the heavens. And the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released. Let's see. What do we get? We got our Demon Trophy. Boosts enemy spawn rates by 1.25 times. Effects can be reversed. Rump. Oh, it's consumable. I thought it would stay in my inventory for reuse. Well then, we always have extra spawns. That's okay. A little bit of extra difficulty is kind of the point of playing on Revengeance mode, isn't it? We got a Blade Crest Oath Sword. It's kind of neat. Whoop. Ooh, Demon Scythe book. Ow. And, let's see, you are a material, and you are used to make the Forbidden Oath Blade, along with the Old Lord Oath Sword. Did we get that earlier on? Or do we have a second Blade Crest upstairs? Can't remember which. We got our hands on the Wall of Flesh treasure bag. Gave us the Pwn Hammer. Always get this first. Strong enough to destroy demon altars necessary to start spawning the hard mode ores. We got our Clockwork Assault Rifle. That's cool. A couple of shadow diamonds, guaranteed from that particular mod. We got lucky and got the summoner emblem as our first emblem drop. Hey, you're new. I don't recognize the heat spirit at all. Oh, look! Tortured soul. Oh, no, don't! Darn it. You need to use purification powder on that tortured soul to get the tax collector. Essence of chaos. Cool. The essence of underworld creatures. Discordian wings with soul of flight and Cryptix bar. The true forbidden oath blade. But we need solar eclipse for that. Napalm arrows. That's straight up awesome right off the bat. The infernal rift with some soul of fright. I believe we need to kill a boss for souls of fright, might, and sight. Oh, but we can make the frigid flash bolt. That's potentially interesting. The brim slash, the core of chaos. Yeah, that's eventually. The Calamity biome? Charred idol, use in the Calamity biome at your own risk. Soul of night. Those we can get right away, but hallowed bars we need to kill mechanicals for. Blood orange. Okay, that's cool. Soul of night, soul of light. So yeah, we could potentially boost our maximum life, but we need life fruit, and I think those require killing Plantera on normal. I mean, on PC. Different on console. Let's see what we can do with hard mode loot tokens real quick. Oh. Yeah. All of the things. Vitamins, Uzi, turtle shell, trifold map. Wow. Yeah, so I Am Key Sushis definitely makes farming for your everything a whole lot easier. You don't really need to care about what you're fighting. You just need to be fighting something. So you might as well do it in a nice, easier area, like, I don't know. Let's see if we can do it in, like, the surface hallow. Besides, there's probably hallowed tokens. Alright, but yeah. As you can see, big changes. There was a stripe of corruption that it looks like went up left, and a stripe of hallow that looks like it went up right, which is a shame. That is actually a bit of a problem for me. I need to confirm that that is what happened here. But if that's where our hallow went, then we basically don't have one available in this world on the surface. And I'm going to need to create an artificial hallow as the primary hallow of this world. No, that's just marble. Okay. I don't know what happened then, so maybe that's just a marble biome and a granite biome? Let's, check out the surface, see what's happened. Start a run to the right first. Welcome to hard mode. Doesn't seem very hard now, but give it a chance, give it a chance. Ooh, right, full moon, werewolves, excellent. Oh yeah, and also, you know, the demon heart, which, I mean, that's not a big deal, right? Nobody cares about a extra friggin' accessory slot. Everybody cares about an extra accessory slot. We'll just, pop on the summoner's emblem for now. I'll do a more detailed investigation into what to use there in a bit. Like maybe that moon charm I just got. Moon charm's awesome. The hard mode opens us up to a world of new gear and excitement, which I'm really pretty happy about, honestly. You know, I don't know why I'm running this way. It's just gonna all be corruption. We already know that. Ow. Could you not? Werewolves from space. Yeesh. Corrupt slimes. Oh, hey, look. Blindfold. Wow. Were the drop rates, like, drastically increased recently or something? Is one of the mods I'm using bumping up the drop rates? I'm finding, like, items that I normally associate with being pretty difficult to get your hands on, just kind of accidentally while traveling. I'll have to look into that. See if drop rates were significantly adjusted or not. You. There, that frees up some room in the inventory. Zing, zing, zing. Ice elemental. Good. Excellent. But yeah, we're getting all kinds of tokens now between corruption and hard mode and an ice clasper. That must be one of the Calamity things. the corruption is going to get much, much more aggressive about spreading now. Mummies! So we can expect that this desert will not remain a desert for very long. Alright. Not seeing much in the way of excitement this way just yet. Just the landscape as we left it. This is where I thought I was going to be able to dig a gap, and then it didn't work out that way. And then we have our, yeah, okay, so. Alright, nothing exciting to the right. Probably for the best of that. Oh, just weirdness from sand and terrain that I've manually filled in. Let's head left. The entry into hard mode. Sometimes more exciting than others. I bet it'd be pretty exciting if I had a Zerg potion going. Travel slightly faster on the rabbit than by foot. Huh. Nada, huh? Oh. Looks like corruption went this way, which means, yeah, we may be lacking a surface hallow entirely. Because the surface hallow... This is the corruption. And it travels on a, like, 45-degree diagonal. Then it went all the way down to just under spawn. Okay, good. That means the hallow tried to go up through the corruption that already existed. Ooh, new NPC, the Young Brewer. So yeah, we're going to lose this desert too, unless we, you know, fix it. But it doesn't look like it hit the jungle. So, bonus. And that means that it should be Ooh. We're gonna need another instivator right there. Maybe. Maybe elsewhere. Down to the subway. This is why it's a good idea to dig one. Why it would have been a good idea to dig a bigger one. Giant bat. Ow. No challenge. Hey, there we go. What are you? Skeleton archer. I think that guy can drop something worthwhile. Hey, look, a boulder trap from forever ago. Never actually got around to stop disarming that, or like preemptively triggering it or anything. Running. Oh, here we go. Underground corruption starts there. So we're gonna see if I can drop an instivator from the subway. And have it go up. Nope. That's a shame. Hey, the truffle has arrived. Fantastic. That's why we built in a that kind of biome. Alright, so we're at 1696 West. And we're going to go back to 1696 West and finish that instivator from the top. And then I'm going to do some research and figure out how I can create a hollow biome between now and next episode. But there you go. We are now in hard mode. Might kill the wall of flesh a few more times. That went so much simpler than I expected. Glad I was wrong about the way the corruption and the hallow spread. Do you sell hallowed seeds naturally? Yes, excellent. So there's my answer. I will create an artificial hallow wherever I please. $16.92, I believe it was. 16.96, maybe? 17 something? Anyhow, I'm gonna have to go recheck. I forgot already. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me, folks. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We'll be back to next time, which may or may not be tomorrow. I have no idea at this point. With more of this, and we'll be starting to farm some of hard mode stuff and see what we can get. I know one place that I'm going to be going almost immediately is to the spider biome, so I can get some higher damage summons than these dank creepers. If you've enjoyed today's episode, leave me a like, tell me what you liked. If you have not, leave me a dislike, tell me what to do better. Either way, you want to see more of this, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time.